right, everybody. Welcome back to another amazing podcast episode. This is podcast number 10, y'all. 10.
Woo!
Wow.
Holy cow.
Wow.
Is it
Yeah.
really 10?
Wow.
Holy
Our last
cannoli.
podcast actually got 100 views, which is the most views that
Wow.
we've had on any podcast yet. So
There we go.
we are definitely getting out there. People are
Crushing
definitely, I
it.
think it helped Dwayne too when we read the names. I think that added that suspense for people to want to know who won
Oh
the
yeah.
for the flounder trip. So I think that's what
Yep.
caused generated a lot of people
Mhm.
to come to there and watch it because we did it all the way at the end. So you had to watch it.
Are you
Yep.
sure it wasn't just the Ken and Kayleigh show that really sold it?
It may have been.
I
I think
mean, the
so.
matching hats this week, that's definitely gonna sell it.
Absolutely. And by the way, this is the new hat that we'll talk
Oh,
about
here's this
Kevin
thing.
France, our sponsor spotlight guy that's in our newsletter. But yeah, he just did a new one with the camel pattern with the Take a Warrior Fishing logo on there. So thank
Love
you,
it. Did
Kevin.
you guys plan it out? You guys plan this out wearing hats?
It's kind
No.
of weird.
Well, I
Oh.
think
Great
Ken's is
minds.
actually Ken's hat's actually green camo though, and I think Kayleigh's is gray. Correct?
Yeah, I
Or
have
yours
the
gray?
gray camo.
Yeah, Ken's is actually green camo. You
Oh,
just
I
can't
want the
see it.
green one.
Yeah, it's new.
Yeah,
That's the
those are
new one.
brand new.
Yeah.
So if you're
You
going
got a
out to
box
our
of them
events,
for me?
yeah,
You
go
better
to
have
our
a box of
events,
them for me.
go to our
Yep.
events, go where we're at, and you get on there, get on our website, order one for yourself, it'll get shipped to you. But
Christmas is
hey,
coming, y'all.
we have Kayleigh, our director of community and public relations. We have Ed, our director of warrior relations and services, and as always, well, I can't say as always. Kayleigh was gonna, I
Yeah.
know you were about me, but we have our president and founder of Take Warrior Fishing Inc., Dwayne, and as always, I am Ken. And let's talk real quick, Dwayne, about our roll-up that we did for the poker run and the barbecue fundraiser with the American Legion.
Yeah. It was a good turnout. We was at the largest American Legion hut in the state of North Carolina, Post 116. Always a great host and great partner. They got just every time we go, they build something new with their facilities. So they got great facilities.
Yeah.
But ended up being a good day. Right at the end, we met our goal of fundraising amount that we were trying to get. Unfortunately, the biker run, we didn't have as many bikes as we anticipated and was hoping for. So some of the bikers there have assured us they're going to help us get it out a little bit better and target. And one of the things we learned is maybe our route kind of deterred some of the bikers from participating. So we'll work on getting a better route. And we did a pretty good job of getting the word out. I felt we just got to get the word to the right places, I guess, and then get like I said, more of a country route more than I think we were when I did the route initially, it did the whole county, but it did the whole county via highway. It didn't do the whole county via the country road. So
Yeah.
I'm not a biker, so obviously didn't think about that. And I'm like, hey, you know what? That's a great idea. So how about you help me plan it? That's all right, cool. So all in all, it went well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for everybody that came and supported us, and especially huge thanks for the volunteers that showed up. I had a lot of volunteers. It was September, I don't remember what the date was, but the week prior to that, it was really cool. And then, of course, that Saturday, it got up to like 88 degrees on asphalt, so it got pretty hot. So,
Yeah.
huge shout out to Don, Virgil, Robert. I think it was just those three that night, wasn't it? That cooked all night, wasn't it? And then Rick, they were filling in for Rick. We had some, unfortunately for Rick, he's had some health issues and wasn't able to be there that night, but he came in the next day, and Don, boy, was he scared. He was nervous. He wasn't going to get up to the standards of Rick, and he did. They knocked it out of the park. So great job, Don and
Great
Virgil
job.
That's awesome.
and Robert. So thank you guys for doing that.
Yeah,
So good
and
day. Really good day.
we also got recognized by the Fort Bragg community for being a multiplier for their single soldiers or better opportunity for single soldier, their boss program. I had the pleasure of representing Take a Warrior Fishing there. We had a nice meal that was laid out for us. Met the garrison commander, garrison command sergeant major. Um, just really awesome, because I also was able to get with other organizations like us and just kind of like break bread with them and talk about them. And they was just a really good evening. And I know we don't do it for recognition. I know I don't, but it's just good to know that they know who we are. We're on their radar, and that's what's important, especially coming up in November. We talk about that down the road on this podcast, but we always have a good turnout with the I call them the Fort Bragg Nights. So that's awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. And just to let you guys know, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please hit the subscribe button and like the video and then comment on our podcast. If there is something that you would like to see or a question that needs to be answered, just let us know and we'll do our best to get it addressed. And you know this guy more than I do. I just met him, and from the interaction that I got from this individual, it was great. I mean, great attitude, great mentality. Marine veteran, so Ed, right up your alley.
That's why he's such a great guy, because he's a
Did
Marine,
say he
dude.
liked the color red,
Saw
so
that coming.
that's all I'm going to go with that. But his name's Matt Ferry of Veterans Fishing, and this really cool dude. And Dwayne, like I said, knows him more than I do. And let's just bring him on board real quick.
I'm a man on a mission. I'm a man on a mission. I don't need no permission. I'm a man on a mission. I ain't waiting and wishing. Oh, I got that ambition. I'm a man on a mission. I won't wait another minute. No, I won't wait another minute. No, I won't wait another minute. No, I won't, yeah. I won't wait another minute. No, I won't. I'm a man on a mission. I'm a man on a mission.
I'm so excited.
Hello, Matt. Are you there?
So sorry.
Oh, you're
There
good.
he is.
Everybody, this is Matt Ferry from veteransfishing.org.
Hey, Matt.
So how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Really good.
Good.
Glad you're able to make it to our podcast. It's it's important. I know you have an important message that you'd like to share with not just our warriors, but with the community in general that, reaches out through our podcast and watches everything that we talk about and we share. And but just kind of explain to our viewers who you are and what you do and uh how Take a Warrior Fishing kind of like works toward your organization.
Um, so I am Matt Ferry. I'm originally from Portland, Maine, and lately I like to say I'm just a guy. And like I know that sounds like passive aggressive or whatever, but it's like I just try to connect people to people to people to people to people. That's like my main goal every day. And I basically started out with the intention of just making it a community of veterans that like fishing. And it just kind of drove itself in different directions. But the primary thing quickly became like, hey, there's other people wanting to do this around the country. Let's try to help fund some stuff too. Let's try to like raise some money. Let's try to like sell some t-shirts. And my whole philosophy since day one, because I know people see my social media and they assume I'm all like jokes or humor or
Right.
my goal is to keep veterans above ground every single day, no matter what. I don't care if I have to get in my car and drive 4 hours to somebody's house. If that's what I'm called to do, I'll do it. It's just, I think a lot of us share that same goal. But at the end of the day, that's how simple my goal is not only to preserve veteran lives, but to help spread the message that that's not the way out.
That's
And
awesome.
So Ken, you mentioned I know him a little bit better. So I'm trying to remember, Matt. I know we actually met via my charter business, and it wasn't like Matt was a customer or anything. We lived in the same area when I was doing my charters, and we met at the boat ramp. He was kayak fishing, and I was on my boat, and then
yeah,
he reached out to me. I don't remember if it was because of the nonprofit or what, but regardless, that's how we met, was just fishing and us being at the boat ramp at the same time. And then when Matt found out about Take a Warrior Fishing because of what his mission is, he immediately jumped on it. And I can't remember if you was at the very first event, but I know you've been at, if not that one, you've been at every event since that we've had at Sharon Harrison. I'm pretty confident. Did you come to one at Jordan? I can't remember. And this year, were you at Jordan?
yeah. I stopped by, shook your hand. I've made brief appearances when that's
Yeah.
some days all I can do, but yeah, I've tried to be at every one.
I thought so. Do you remember if you was at the very first? It would have been 2022. I can't remember if you were at that one, or I'm pretty sure you were.
I'm 99.9% sure I was there. Yes.
I'm 99.
What's your percentage?
So yeah, yeah. So he's pretty much made it to every Sharon Harris event that we've had. And one event, he actually brought his sidekick, and I can't remember your dog's name now, but his awesome sidekick.
Wyatt.
Yeah, Wyatt. I got a couple
cool,
pictures of Wyatt from, I think that was 23. But by Matt, he every year he has not only been a part of our Sharon Harris event, but he has run online tournaments and or fundraisers where whatever the price is that he can get to, he'll send Take a Warrior Fishing. He's done that multiple times as well. So yeah, like I said, he does a lot of joking stuff on social media, but as you can tell, he's got a caring heart, and that's tough to say for a Marine, but he has a caring heart. And he does a lot to support not just Take a Warrior Fishing, but if you look at his social media, he does a lot to support other nonprofits, and he definitely does his homework, and he only supports the nonprofits that have the same belief that he does and the same mission that he does. He doesn't send the money out and the supports out and the shout outs out. He does his homework, like I say. And he saw Take a Warrior. So I know it's from the beginning because he saw it where I started it from the very beginning with just me, my family, and a couple friends that started it. So now look, Matt, we got a freaking podcast of all. I mean, it's just, but we're still all
that's
volunteers.
part of it. That's part of all growth is having a podcast.
Yeah.
I think
That's right. Once we got that podcast, we hit it.
that's right.
But I don't know if I know I've told you before, but I don't know if I ever told you verbally. I'm pretty sure I have, but can't thank you enough for everything you do for us, all the support you do. Matt
Yes,
was last year when we had in 24 when we had our kayak event. Matt was one of our kayak officials for that event. He was going to be a kayak official for this event, but unfortunately it got rained out. So Matt, I don't know if you saw, but we rescheduled the kayak event. We actually going to do a kayak division for the Sharon Harris event this year. So we added kayak to that. The difference is, yeah, we do have the concern of Sharon Harris and the safety aspect, but being in November, none of the drunkards will be out. So that's a good thing. And we made it where you have to have your own kayaking gear. So it's going to be experienced kayakers and not the non-experienced that we were going to have. So
yeah, I mean, most people from the South are indoors at that point.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. And I can keep talking on, but the big thing I just wanted to get across is thank you for all you do for us, and thank you for all. We call our guys and girls warriors, but we all know that they're veterans. So thank you all for what you do for the veteran community. So thank you.
Likewise, yes, sir.
So Matt, got a question for you. What made you decide to create an organization such as veteransfishing.com?
Quite honestly, the VA wasn't doing squat at the time. I'm not saying I'm not going to go on a tirade about them. I just say that at that time, I was hearing about suicides and guys, falling into deep, dark pits left and right, like nonstop. And I was one of them. And it's something that I felt the need that I had to pick a name that was so like mainstream for veterans that it like stuck. And my personal Instagram long before this was veteran fishing with no S. So me being the smart Marine that I am, I'm like, boom. And so again, the goal in the beginning was just like, let's start a community. You can share pictures. We can all brag about each other, kind of just be like an uplifting community, which it was and is. But then the idea of funding came into it and trying to help out. And full transparency, I didn't start a nonprofit because of my education that I gave myself on the dark side of nonprofits. And there's plenty of good ones. There's a reason I'm on this podcast, and I respect the hell out of Dwayne and everybody in this organization. But there's many, many organizations I feel the opposite about. And I just didn't want to get lumped into any crowd at that time. So my idea was, I'm one guy, I'll just start an LLC, and I'm just going to take the licks with the IRS and give the money away. And that's basically how it's been run since. Like I have a tax guy that thinks I'm an idiot. He's like, you have the worst business plan of anybody I've ever seen. I respect you for what you do, but you should be doing this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, I understand it's going to get there eventually, but I'm not pulling in $100,000 or anything crazy like that. So sorry, my video keeps acting up here. I'm not pulling in a ridiculous amount of money to where I'm selling myself short or bankrupting my own family to try and keep anything going. It's been tough at times, but the tournaments, I sell merch on the website, and I always have, and I try to continue to improve that at all times. And 90% or more of the profit from that goes back to places like Take a Warrior Fishing, or I have, an organization up north, Rifles to Rods, that's kind of like the northern counterpart to you guys, as I call it. So it's just constantly trying to get feedback from veterans. And I was lucky to be raised to just try to be a good person. And I try to just do that. And I try to not engage in the politics war that happens online. And I try to stay clear of all that nonsense, because at the end of the day, that just makes people more mad and more frustrated and more divisive. And I'm also not the type of guy that sees something bad happen and I'm not going to say anything about it. When there's stuff that semi falls into my lane or my space, or I just flat out think it's ethically wrong, I'm going to make a video about it. And sometimes it's not necessary, but most of the times I get people thanking me, thank you for saying that, or thank you for putting that up. So it has become a little bit of a soapbox at times, but I try to use the pages for good. At the end of the day, that's all I really try to do. I try to connect veterans with other veterans. I try to be the little Trivago of fishing, like, hey, I'm Joe Schmo in Spokane, Washington. I can't find anybody to fish with. I'll help them find fishing somehow.
Have you seen an impact on this so far? Have they reached back out to you after finding somebody or signing up on your website and reached back out to you and talk about that experience?
Yeah, the most tangible thing that I have at the end of the day, like let's say I'm gone tomorrow. If somebody were to go through my
I think your sound's breaking up, Matt.
I just lost his audio.
It's okay. We understand it's a Marine thing.
That's rich coming
We
from
got-
you.
We got one that struggles too. Actually, it's usually me.
It's usually you.
I was gonna-
It's usually you, Dwayne.
I was actually going to comment, hey, if you noticed, I haven't broke up yet.
Ed never breaks up. Kayleigh
No.
never breaks up.
Can y'all
It's just you, Dwayne.
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear a little bit. That's Matt.
All right. That's good stuff. Yeah, I went to his website,
Oh, yeah.
and his website actually is it's really cool, and people can just sign up. There you go, Matt.
So sorry about that.
It's all good.
That's all right.
all
It's
right.
usually
Good, man.
me. I'm glad it's you and not me. It's usually me.
It's always Dwayne.
Just look at our last podcast, man. There's so much truth in that.
Yeah.
It was a mess.
I almost quit takeaway fishing because of my freaking internet.
But I believe the question was, Matt, just what's some of the feedback you received with what you do for veterans?
Majority of it is just, thank you for existing. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for being available. Thank you for speaking up for us. On the far end of that spectrum has been 4 guys now that have thanked me for being there, else they would have done something else for that. And some have been very candid about it. And at first it's like my brain just wants to reject that and I don't want to hear that. But I have close friends that are like, what the F are you talking about? This is why you started this. You need to hear that.
Yeah.
So there's guys that I still talk to this day that credit me with like just being there for that and at the right time. And I'm just glad that I was. And I don't sit here and pretend to wear a cape or any crazy shit like that. I'm trying to promote a bunch of other people to do the same thing. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like, it's really not hard at the end of the day.
That's right.
So
All it takes is a little effort.
Yeah. And the majority of the feedback that I've got to answer your question has been positive. I mean, I get my fair share of whatever you want to call them, trolls, bots, haters, whatever it is. Like,
Right.
but I've learned to just deal with those people in a certain manner that just makes them irate. So
They're just hating because you're
Yeah.
a Marine, bro. I get that hate all the time.
yeah, I mean, I do catch a lot of I catch a lot of sideways hate. I'll call it, all in fun from other branches every single day. And I hear a new joke every week that makes me laugh about the branches. It's just fun.
And that's coming from
nobody
two
makes
Marines.
fun. Yeah.
What's it?
I don't make fun of any branch. I don't know why anybody would do that.
I can't
Oh
stand you.
God, no.
I have no clue, Coasty. No clue.
I can't.
No.
I will reveal the group chat. I'll do it. All y'all are lying. I'm taking strays in the group chat, trying to keep everybody friends.
Dwayne, I think we need to start doing NDAs.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Matt, I have a
And
question for you. First of all, I want to say thank you. I do follow your social media. I was very excited to hear that you were going to be on our podcast today. And you touched on it a little bit when you talked about your name and encompassing fishing. And I think you've created a community and a place where people can be on social media and maybe hear, the tough stuff that's going on, but to hear a healthy perspective and, a pretty non-biased perspective on some of the stuff that's going on, and obviously always promoting resources and promoting a healthy environment. So if you're not following Matt on social media, I highly recommend it. It is sometimes funny, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you're going to be pissed off, but hearing tough things is tough. Fixing tough things is tough. But at the end of the day, I think what you're doing in the community that you've created for veterans and veteran supporters is really important. So even on the days that the trolls get you, we appreciate you staying on it and being public. So I wanted to say that. But my question is, you've seen a lot, you've heard a lot, you know a lot of people. What are some of aside from fishing, we all know that fishing heals, and that's why we're all here. But aside from going out and fishing, like what are some of those coping mechanisms, coping behaviors, things that you do or things that you can recommend for people just on a regular basis or a day-to-day basis that can maybe pull you out of a funk or just make you feel better?
So I would say that I know that a lot of us some days we try to avoid people, we try to avoid human contact. But I think since COVID, that whole dynamic has dramatically changed. And I think, I get stuck in my own little world here at this house. And when I'm around other people, you have to shut me up. And I think during COVID, we lost all that. I think we lost just a whole bunch I was a bartender, and when I tried to go back after that, it just was not the same.
Yeah.
Interactions were different. Everybody was very standoffish. I mean, there's
Mhm.
obviously health reasons, but like years and years after that, I just feel like it's different. And so what my point is like, I think one of those methods is getting around other people. I think we get stuck inside this little box here.
Yep.
This is the most toxic thing that exists. And that's my opinion. So getting away from the noise, I think, is just kind of a blanket way of saying like, touch grass, get outdoors, do
Yeah.
whatever it is that brings you that, like
That piece.
not a lot of people can feel that complete decompression and like nothing can bother them in that moment. The Happy Gilmore happy place, like go there.
Please.
So, to give examples, I've seen huge success with stuff as easy as hikes, better in hikes, and better in silky runs and camping trips and hunting. There's so many modalities that exist, especially in nature, where people can go find that peace. But you got to put yourself in that element to actually experience it. Like, you're not going to see enough videos that make you feel it. You got to go out and just do it.
Go outside, touch grass. It's as simple as it gets, honestly.
Yeah.
Another thing too, what I like about your organization and also Takeaway Warrior Fishing and some of the other good veteran organizations is when you create those connections in that brotherhood or sisterhood, we all have a story to tell. We all have our dark secrets, and we all put a mask on, when we go in public, but secretly and sometimes inside we're screaming, but having that connection with somebody else, we can open up, create dialogue, and then that's where they can be like, hey, let's sign up for a trip, man. Let's get on the water. Let's just relax.
Yeah, let's just go.
And I think that's important by creating these organizations is not, there's so many other reasons why, but that's one reason of many that I think is really good because Dwayne will tell you, we were at an event. I think it was Raleigh this past year. And one guy pulled me aside and was like, literally, he was emotional and he's had severe PTSD. And he was just talking to me. And I'm like, hey, man, I said, sign up. I said, I promise you, it will change your life. And he did. And he was very, like, just happy to know that he had somewhere where he can go and kind of like de-stress and be in a pretty much non-biased environment, or biased environment.
Absolutely.
It's like on my boat, there's two rules on my boat. There's no talk of politics and there's no talk of religion. The only time you pray is when you're trying to catch fish. I want you to be.
You need to trademark that.
I know, but that's it. I want you to go out and have a good time. I'm not there to, because if I don't have a good day fishing, you're going to know about it.
Can I stop real quick and just highlight the politics thing? Now, freedom is freedom. Nobody's going to try. I'm not going to try to stop anybody from exercising their freedom, saying their opinions. However, when people are in these places of like trying to get peace and trying to be outside and trying to enjoy the healing process or being on a boat, let's just keep it simple. You're sitting on the back of a boat, you're going out to a fishing spot. I can't tell you how many times I've heard political conversations ensue. You're starting a small fire before the fun or the healing even exists.
That's right.
Leave the people that honestly really truly don't care about any of us at the end of the day. Leave that on land. Like, and if you're on land, if you're doing hunting, hiking, whatever, just try to take a time out from that, because I'm not like, people are going to take this the wrong way no matter what, but like, just leave politics away from it. Just, that's all I ask of people, to really truly like dive in, because you're all equals. And if you have that discussion, you're immediately creating a line for a lot of people, unless it's a very, very mature conversation where everybody's being super understanding, and that never happens. So
yeah, because you will create division,
Yes.
and that defeats the whole purpose of what we're trying to do.
So when I started When I started this, I mirrored it after my charter business, and I can't take credit for this because I actually mirrored what I'm about to say after Michael Jordan. So back in the day, Harvey Gantt was running for mayor of Charlotte, and he was trying to get Michael Jordan to endorse him, and Michael Jordan refused because he said Democrats and Republicans buy my shoes. I'm not going to divide it. So that's the same thing I do with my charter businesses. I don't care who you're going to vote for. You come on a boat, we're going to have a good time. We're not talking politics. So they just carried over to the nonprofit. And Ken knows we've had a couple folks that reached out to us that wanted to sponsor us and donate us, and we do some research and we find out they're either left or right. We're like, nope, we're not doing it. We're not getting involved. This is politically free. I don't care what you do on your own, but this is not what you're doing with us. So 100% no politics in this group.
Yeah, and people will get carried away with it, super quick. Just a real fast example. The other day, I had said, hey, in a couple weeks, the government's still shut down. We might need to start throwing some money towards some of these lower enlisted troops because they live paycheck to paycheck. Everybody knows that for the most part. And I had messages come in like, "Oh, do you support the shutdown?" Like, how did I say that? So, again, it's just something that I kind of tune out now, but it creates a fire so fast. And I just ask veterans, especially that are going on these trips to try and get some kind of relief or healing or get over something that they're dealing with.
Right.
That ain't going to help.
But Matt, now there was something unique that I saw you give Dwayne. I'm sorry, Dwayne. Give Dwayne at the barbecue fundraiser, and that was a homemade bamboo gaff.
Yep.
Do you make those?
I do. I actually have a whole bunch of them right here.
Let's see it, man. I'm
so
baffled because it looks really cool. Like it looks like you would buy that in the store.
Well, with Kayleigh here, we'll show ladies first. So here's a flower gaff.
Oh, I love that. I would take that everywhere.
She would.
That's awesome. That's badass.
I would. I don't think I'm allowed to just walk around the streets with that, but I would.
I can pull my Jeep across the driveway with this. So like they're just really fun to make. This has become kind of a new means of therapy for me. Just as like transparency, I had my daughter 100% lately and just haven't been fishing as much. So just making gas.
I'm definitely catching a fish with that thing. That's why I haven't caught a fish. I don't have one of those.
You got to get it up to the boat first. But I also make, landing nets. Hold on, I don't know if you guys can see this. My video, I don't know what is going on with this. It's probably gonna jack this podcast
up. Matt, what you got in mind?
Oh,
so
this landing nets.
The gas that you donated, I think I'm going to wait and use that for our saltwater event because if you catch a fish in a lake big enough to use that big ass gas, you caught a monster. So I think I'm going to use that for the saltwater because the saltwater fishing are going to use that more than a freshwater fishing anyway. So that's all I'm going to do. That's going to be our event.
I've had a few mailing addresses already of people ordering gas. It very well inlands, and I have to ask them, what are you using this for?
Yeah, let me just check.
You never know nowadays.
Bass fishing.
No, one guy actually ordered it he runs horseshoe tournaments, and he's going to be picking up horseshoes.
Oh my God, what a great idea. I come from a horseshoe family. That's a great idea.
That is a good idea. Yeah.
Whatever.
Hey, Matt, we'll buy one of those nets from you for our November event. So bring one in November. We'll buy one from you so we can use that as the prize.
Appreciate it. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. All right.
I'll give it to you half off.
All right.
Half off.
You don't have to, but that's up to you. You support us, I want to support you, and I want to make that one of our prizes for November.
Absolutely. Half off covers my costs. So there it is.
All right.
But I appreciate you guys having me on. I mean, it's I'll just finish by saying, like you said, I do my homework and you guys run things cleanly. It's getting veterans on the water is not a hard concept. And it's made to be very difficult by some organizations. I'm glad that you guys are not. And I appreciate everything.
I do want to offer November 1st. I know what you're going to say, but I'm offering it up anyway. So since we added the kayak division, I need you to fish that kayak division. Since you don't get to fish as much anymore, I need you to fish that kayak division. So
If you can get me a kayak to use, I'm boatless right now.
I know you are. So if that's all it takes, then count on fishing the kayak division. We'll get you kayak. That way you can actually participate in one of our events. Because I've never got you
Consider me signed up.
All right, awesome, cool.
All right.
Sweet.
Anybody got any
There we
questions
go.
for Matt before we continue on?
No questions, man. But honestly, I think what you're doing is great. It's awesome to have you here on the podcast, man. I mean, it's great meeting you. I can't wait to meet you in November. But
Right on.
yeah, man. And it's even more badass that you're Marine.
I knew that was coming.
Well, I
Thank you,
appreciate
Matt.
it.
Thank you for your service too.
Thank you for your
Thanks, Matt.
service,
Thank
Ed.
See you in
you.
November.
Likewise
soon.
to y'all. Thank you very much. I
right,
appreciate
man.
it, and have a good night.
You too.
Cheers, thank you.
See you guys.
See ya.
All right. Well, everyone, that was Matt Ferry. And you'll see on the bottom of the screen, that's his website, veteransfishing.com.
So
Just
cool.
go on there, take a look at it. You can see everything you need to know about why he does what he does and how easy the process is to just reach out through that website. And I promise he will definitely get you where you need to be. All right. So, Kayleigh, what events do we have remaining since we're
Listen,
now
how much
officially
time do you have? How much
we're in
time do we have
October?
left? Jeez.
We are now, I can't believe we're already in October, but we are officially in October. So I know we have some stuff coming up here in about 10 days.
What
but
day
what do
is
we got
right
going
now?
on? I know, right?
9 days, 8 days for me.
8
We
days for
got-
Dwayne.
Today's the 2nd. All right, so our next event we have 2 at the same time. You're going to see Take a Warrior fishing people across, I don't know, like 300 miles of North Carolina on the weekend of the 10th, starting on the 10th. Dwayne, I'll let you talk about your trout event, which I know you're very excited about, but we do have the barbecue cook-off, which I know you were recently just talking about Don and all the boys coming together for our poker run that we had in September. I want to say this is probably like a blessing. It was a dry run for them to see and do everything overnight because the festival in Clinton is like a big deal. Like you really have to know barbecue in order to be invited to participate. And so the Take a Warrior Fishing meat team, which I'm now referring to them as, will be participating in that event. They're going to be
Did
so
you say
mad.
the meat? The meat
I said the
team?
meat team. That's what they are
The
now.
meat
I
team.
just came out. What am I supposed to do? They're going to be
You know,
so
Don's
mad.
going to say something about that.
They're going to be so mad.
But
But
hey,
they're
you know
going to
what's
be
cool
at the
though?
Square
You
Fair.
mentioned
You should definitely go see them on Saturday. They'll be there probably Thursday, but they'll be cooking all night Friday there for the tournament or the cook-off that weekend. So you'll see them. You'll be able to get Famous Rick's barbecue, which if you go for no other reason, obviously it's a fair, it's fun, it's a great experience. You have to have Rick's barbecue. It's truly unmatched. And I've been tasting barbecue all over North Carolina, and I can tell you that Rick's barbecue is seriously unmatched. You will absolutely love it. So the boys will be there representing Rick's barbecue. We'll also have a couple of other volunteers there. We'll have a whole tent. I'm gonna say this, and Ken's gonna agree with me. We're gonna have hats at this event. We're gonna have merch at this event, so you can get some Take a Warrior fishing swag and stop by and see all those volunteers as well. Also that weekend, Dwayne will be on the coast side at a trout festival, which I think I'm going to come to that.
Yeah. So a little bit more on the Clinton, and you say Clinton correctly, by the way. Clinton.
I was told by Rick that that's how it's
Yep.
pronounced.
Clinton.
That's it.
Yeah, and so some good news about, and I mentioned Rick and his help. He's actually going to make an appearance at the Clinton barbecue, and he's going to help them cook the whole pig. He's going to try to actually stay all night. He can bring some setup to do that.
All
so
right.
he's actually going
That's
to
great news.
in the prison. Yeah. So for the trout festival, we got invited by Tim Askew, who's the head honcho of this festival. This is the 3rd annual 2-day event. I've never been there, so I'm not sure how it's going to go, but I hear it's a pretty awesome festival with that town in Belhaven. The cool thing about it is it's just the beginning of a partnership that we're making with this group, because next November, we hadn't made an announcement yet, but we're about to soon to vote on our calendar for 26. But next year, we're going to end our last event of 2026 doing a trout event in Belhaven. So with the so you know how, Kayleigh, you know how we got the bass trails, like Piedmont Bass Classic runs bass tournaments. So
Yep.
Tim Askew runs the biggest
Yeah.
speckled trout tournament. So he is going to help us get a lot of tournament speckled trout guys in our November event next year. So pretty
That'd be
excited.
great. We
This is
get a lot
gonna,
of warriors and anglers that ask about trout specifically, so that'll be really great.
yeah, it will. So this will be a good stepping stone for us to get our name out, meet, rub some elbows with trout fishermen, trout lovers, and then get our name
Woo.
into Belhaven so we can reach. And the cool thing about Belhaven too is it's not far from Cherry Point. So we got Cherry Point, we got Elizabeth City, which is a huge, one of the big training bases for the Coast Guard. You got Jacksonville's a little bit farther away, but it's not too bad. But then obviously got Fort Bragg, Seymour Johnson. So, but Cherry Point's the closest one to them. So we're going to be able to get a lot of Marines and get some coaches in there. So I'm very excited about the November event and this trout festival. So if you can come join us, come join us. It'll be awesome.
Yeah,
Kayleigh.
The
that'd be
good thing
great.
about Cherry Point is they're part of our network now. So
Yeah.
I'll be able to reach out to their point of contact there for the single Marine program and lock in some slots for those single Marines. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
they'll definitely they're only used to one major event a year. So I think throwing two at them is going to definitely open that door for a much better relationship.
What
Yeah.
time is the
It'll be
trout
good.
festival? Is it Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday?
It's a Friday, Saturday. I got to look at the details. I think we set up like early Friday morning, and the festival
I think
starts
you're
like
right.
12 on Friday. Yeah, and then I think it's all day Saturday, and then ended like 5 o'clock Saturday, if I remember correctly, something like that.
Yeah, that'll be great. So swing by either day. You'll see Take a Warrior Fishing. We'll have some merch and some swag there as well.
That's
Yeah,
And
no
then
food at that.
after,
Swag.
yeah. After those two big major events, we have the greatest event of the year, the most exciting time. This is the 4th annual Warrior Fishing at Sharon Harris Lake. We are still recruiting boaters, so if you think that you've missed registration, you have not. We still need volunteer boaters. We've got a ton of warriors that really want to participate in our fishing event. And if you don't know, all of our fishing events are free, which is not a normal thing. Most fishing events are pay to play, and our fishing events are not. So I did want to emphasize that, because as I've been talking about it in the community, a lot of people are always asking, like, well, what's the buy-in? How much is it? And it's like, none. So come fish with
Zero.
us. We'll feed you. We are very fun to be around. We'll play some music. It'll be awesome. There's going to be a bunch of cheer wine there. You can't miss it. It's going to be so good. And Southern Harvest is going to feed us. And low-key, I'm very excited about that, because they are so good at it. They donate a huge spread to us for that event. So please come hang out with us. If you want to volunteer to boat, you know how to get a hold of us. If you want to volunteer and just come hang out with us for the day, we always need help with registration super early in the morning. We need help setting up raffles. We need help cleaning up, just navigating, getting people all together. So come hang out with us on November 1. It's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's a big event. And then we're planning some Veterans Day stuff. I think we're also, isn't there a Christmas parade that Dwayne's going to dress
Denver
up
Mile.
for and throw
Yeah,
candy at
Denver Mile
children? I mean, we've
Christmas
got some
parade.
other events
I heard
coming up.
Dwayne's dressing up as an elf. Is that what I heard correctly?
Yep, I have done it before.
I will be there.
Oh, okay. Well, I
I will
guess
be
we're all
there.
making a trip up to Emerald Isle in December.
Let's do it.
And I'll pick you up on the way.
Yeah.
It'll be
yeah.
the December podcast cover of him in an elf
Oh my
outfit.
gosh, yes.
Yeah. We should live stream the parade. That would be kind of cool.
That would be
That
fun.
would
Like a
cool.
live
Well, if you're going to
podcast.
dress up as an elf, we're definitely doing that.
We gotta go. So Dwayne or Ed, September, man. I'm looking at our numbers. September by far has been our busiest month yet to date for
Yes.
individual fishing trips. You want to highlight on some of that, and also some of the future trips that I see that have been posted on Facebook. If you don't mind talking about that.
Yeah, so we got a trip coming up October 18th, I believe. That one's out at Fort Fisher. We actually did that trip not too long ago. Same concept. You know, go out there, maybe camp a day before at the Carolina Beach State Park, and then go out there early in the morning, kayak. So 2 warriors. Rich Hastings is the guy who's been putting those on for us and kind of emailing us and letting us know, about that. So if you haven't signed up for it yet or anything, go on our Facebook. The post is there. Just let us know that you're interested. So far, we have 1 warrior that's interested, but we're looking for 1 more. You still got some time. It's only the 2nd of October, so you have a couple days to sign up for it. Besides that, I mean, yeah, Saturday. September's been super busy month, man. I mean, there's been tons of trips. I honestly, I can't even keep track of how many we've had. Has been that many. But we have some more coming up in October. I'm still working on planning that one in Georgia, which the warrior had to back out. He had a funeral and had a family emergency, but he's going to let me know once he's good to go, and we'll have our first Georgia one locked on. And
Awesome.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it was definitely a flounder season, 1 through 14 September. I think what was it, 7 or 6 charter trips, Dwayne, that we were able to coordinate with the local captains in that area.
Yeah, it was
Down there.
6 or 7. I can't remember. 6 or 7. Yeah.
Yeah, and I tell you, if you guys read the newsletter, you'll see I couldn't fit all the photos in there. I really couldn't. Like, honestly, cannot fit all of them in there. I did the best I could.
You
But
did good.
I will tell you that is the most photos we've had in a month. It's like, and the smiles say it all, especially what takeaway fishing is purposes, which is fishing heels. Even if you go on the water, and we've talked about it, they don't catch anything. It's just being on the water, being with other people, being able to talk and just let loose is just, to me, that's a reward in itself.
Yeah, and the people watching at home, listening to the podcast, you may not see, those warriors that we send out on these trips, but they'll text us and be like, "Man, this was an awesome trip. I can't wait for the next one. Let me know when the next one is." I mean, we didn't catch anything, but we had such a blast. And kind of to talk more a little bit about what Matt was saying earlier is, all the political BS aside, go out there and just enjoy just being out there fishing, right? I mean, because when I go fishing, I'm just listen. I don't want to listen to any of that crap. Like, I just want to focus on fishing and tell me, hey, what should I be using, right? Or like, hey, man, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just out there to relax and have a good time. Joke around. Or talk about football. But
Not the Giants.
yes, the Giants.
Thank
1
you.
and 3, baby. 1 and 3.
Hey,
That's
welcome to the
great.
Panthers level.
We're going to the ship this year, right? Right, Ed?
That's
all the way.
fact.
Panthers got
my boy.
annihilated, man. And
That's
then they're
what you
playing
get.
y'all.
You talk crap.
Yep, that's why I'm a Packers fan. We got beat by the Browns.
Honestly, you're striking out here. I'll
That was
just say.
horrible.
I will say I know there's a lot going on in the world right now, and we post a lot of trips. Ed and Ken are very busy posting trips all the time. I cannot keep up with it. But if you don't see a trip in your area and you just really want to get outside and touch some damn grass, always reach out to us. I mean, you don't have to wait for a trip to post to be like, hey, I got some days off next month, or I've got some time off. I'd really love it if I could go fishing, or if you have anybody that just wants to go out, don't be afraid to reach out for that as well. We've got plenty of trips happening, but if there's a day of the week and you really just want to get outside and do some fishing, we've got people available all the time. So I just wanted to throw that out there as well.
And I mean,
And vice versa. And vice versa too. If you're a boater and you just want to go fishing, just send Ed, Ken, myself a message, and we'll get you a warrior. It doesn't have to. It can be last minute. We'll find you one.
Yeah, like
That's
post it
right.
on the Facebook page too. Like, hey, I'm in this area. I'm going fishing this week. I mean, right now is prime time, like for bass fishing. Like,
Fall,
if I didn't have to work, I'd be fishing. But unfortunately, I have to work. But right now it's prime time. Like, hey, I'm gonna go early in the morning. Who's up? Like, who wants to go?
Speaking of
just
early
let you
morning,
guys know, we just released our new issue for October of Tight Lines. It's getting we're growing in that aspect now because well, you just got to see. I'm not going to tell you. I want you to see it for yourself. Um, but if you are a warrior or even a boater and you want to see your photo on the front cover, like something that's a scenic view, something that is an eye catcher, please send it to me at ken@warriorfishing.org. I will definitely put that in there. I want to make this newsletter more about you, the warrior, than about us. And I think that personalizes our experience that we're trying to convey here. Also, we can be found on several media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And again, all those descriptions will be in the video below, which is awesome.
We should make
And
a
I'm just ready.
calendar.
You said that last
Calendar?
time. Still waiting on you to make
Did
it.
I say that last time? That's a great. We should
did.
have a calendar and have fishing photos each month.
We should.
I'm-
So what you
I
waiting
may
on?
have said that already.
You did. You did.
I think we
Sounds
should.
like a great project for Kayleigh.
Damn it.
Yeah, Khalid. Good job, Khalid.
Just kidding, everyone. I have to go. I will say,
gotta
like
get
I said
back.
before, make sure you get registered for our big November 1 event. I know it's right after Halloween, but there will not be any skeletons at our November 1 event because they're scared of fishing. Do you know why skeletons are scared of fishing?
Why?
Because they don't have any guts. Get it?
Oh my God.
No,
That was a good one, and it was
It was good.
Halloween-y.
It was good.
it wasn't good.
You're
I knew it was
welcome
coming
for
too
that.
because she does that pause every time she will have
Because I
their
gotta
attention.
remember it, because I'll forget it. I got it up
That
on
was
my
good.
screen. I've said it 100
Well,
times today, and
well, you did
Yeah.
good. All right, real
I do
quick
have a
sponsor
second.
shout
I have
out.
a second one. Do you want a
Oh,
second
go
one?
for
It's
it.
not a fishing one, but it's semi-related to the military. We don't have any Air Force guys on here. You guys are Army, Marines, Ghosty.
Yeah.
Well, what's a pilot's favorite bagel?
I don't know.
You guys are gonna be so mad. I've been laughing about this for like a whole month. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Plane.
Oh my God. Air Force, you heard it. You heard it here
That's
first.
the first Air
yeah.
Force joke.
You are
That's a good
playing.
one.
It doesn't have to be an
Wow.
Air Force joke. It can be a Navy joke too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could
That'd be
have,
good.
yeah. So real quick,
be any-
sponsor shout outs. We got Kevin France. So Dwayne, you probably know more. I met Kevin just this year, but I know he's been with you for a hot minute. So you
Yeah.
just don't mind talking a little bit about Mr. France and what he does for takeaway
Sure.
fishing.
So Kevin France designs, I think it's LLC. I can't remember if it's LLC or Inc. He is also, actually, he's Air Force. We met
He is.
at a show a couple years
Okay.
ago, and he came up, told me what he did, said he was interested in fishing, and then interested in helping us with the design. So the hat that you see Ken wearing and the hat that you see Khalid wearing, he helped design the patch. And then what I do now is I order their hats and have those hats shipped to him, and then he installs the patch on the hats. He
Okay.
helped tweak our he helped tweak our logo. He's the one that does our business card design. So he pretty much does our designs for our stuff now free of charge because he supports what we do and he fishes our events, and he's just a good guy. So thank you, Kevin.
Yes.
Heck yeah. Thanks. I love my hat. And
awesome.
these patches are sturdy. Like these are
Yeah, they're good.
They're
They're good.
diesel patches.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah, they're
That's
good.
awesome. All right, round the horn. We got anything for the good of the podcast before we all say farewell?
Yeah, let me do a couple more sponsor shout outs. I want to get a huge shout out to our biggest sponsor to date ever, and that's Go Prime Mortgage. Thank you, John Rogers and crew of Go Prime Mortgage. Thank you, Easy Bait Tackle, who is our biggest bait
Yes.
tackle, our sponsor. Vector Force Development, who will be with us in November again, providing volunteers, Billy and crew.
Are they bringing the drone?
Yeah, the photographer will be there. He will
That
be
footage
there.
was so cool.
Yeah, and that's our three biggest sponsors, and also we're going to huge shout out to Cosmotology with Matt Reeder. He's stepping up the game even more. I just got word today He's agreed. He's going to wrap Pete and Trey's boat with takeaway fishing designs on their bass boat. So all the fishing tournaments that they're going to go to is going to have our designs on from Car Cosmotology. So that's pretty
That's
awesome.
so freaking cool.
Yeah.
And I know Pete
Picking 'em
just got that boat back, and I know he loves
Oh
that
yeah.
boat.
Yeah.
So now he's
Pete
gonna
and
love
Trey
it
know
even
about
more.
this?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay,
No,
good.
yeah. It's their
Surprise.
idea. Yeah. No, it was their idea. Definitely their idea. So Matt.
Wonder if they can wrap
agreed.
a pontoon. Hmm.
They can put. He can put stuff on it. They definitely can put stuff on it. You're interested.
I love
All
that
right.
for you.
Yeah.
All right, Ed, you
That's all
got
I got.
anything, bud?
No.
That was good. Wow, that was like, nah.
How can he match that? Pete and Trey are
Yeah,
getting their boats
I can't
wrapped.
beat that. Yeah, I don't even
Yeah.
have a boat. So
Kayleigh, how you doing? You got anything?
I'm good. I am still laughing about that plain bagel. I'm never going to stop
Yeah.
laughing about that.
That
was
was a good
funny.
one. Yeah, that was a good one.
And I'm excited to see you guys. It's been too long since I have squeezed your necks and seen you all.
Yeah.
So we'll see you soon.
So, hey, Khalid, I guess we don't have to. I don't have to do the transfer of supplies now since you're not going in with aisle. So hopefully, I'll see you in Bellhaven. If not, I'll see you in November.
Yeah. Yeah,
Cool.
that is true. I should probably tell my friend to not plan to
Yeah.
meet you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then you and Ed figure out the Veterans Day, so you guys can. Actually, we'll see you before that anyway. So I'll see
Yeah.
you before that.
sweet.
Okay.
You
All
got
right,
it.
guys.
Thanks, Ken.
For those about to fish,
We
salute
salute you. Bye, friends.
bye.
Bye.